What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, we are talking about an undrafted free agent the Detroit Lions have signed. I decided to kick it off with something fun, a punter. Let's get it started.
More and more, or the funny uncle is probably what I like to go with even a bit better.
The thing is, this isn't just your normal undrafted free agent. This is an undrafted free agent that's definitely a little bit different than what you may have been expecting, and I'm glad he's on the Detroit Lions, and I hope he wins the spot. You know, all best of luck to you, Jack Fox, who he will be competing with the punter position, but this guy's story is so cool, man. I really hope he makes the team, and if he doesn't, it's a cool story anyway, so it's something, you know, you can tell your grandkids. I don't know why you would tell your grandkids this. You ain't got enough stories if you're telling your grandkids this, but okay, let's just get right into it. We're talking about Arryn Siposs, the punter from Auburn. Now, what's different about Arryn Siposs? You know, like, why, what am I talking about here? What's the crazy story? Well, some people may not know. You probably can tell from the title or thumbnail. I probably threw it in somewhere there. This guy was an Australian punter who played professionally for 5 seasons, or 5 years, I should say, before he went to college. Yeah, he played 5 years of professional football, or Australian football, before he went to college. And if you ever watched Australian football, which I haven't until today, it's weird. I really didn't know what was going on necessarily. There was a lot of points scored. One game was like 50-50, and I was like, okay, snap, I see you. But they get hype, you know, it's kind of weird. It's like a mix between soccer and football. It's weird, but you guys can go check out the highlights on YouTube, so that's kind of cool. I don't know if I'm going to show them here because I'm not sure what the rules are with copyright and stuff. If I can, I will. If I can't, I won't, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Anyways, Arryn Siposs is definitely an exciting player that we brought in because of that reason. So he went to college. He got a scholarship offer from Auburn. He competed for the punter position. He won the punter position. Keep in mind, his first year at Auburn, this guy's 26 years old. So he's the oldest player there, right? He's already 26 years old in his first year at Auburn back in 2018, where he averaged 44.2 yards per punt. So he's his first year there, he's 26. He's kind of like the mentor. Everybody, you know, he has that different accent because he's from Australia. And, you know, people are making fun of his accent. Let me just say, if this dude makes a team, we need to have him on the show because that accent is good. That's gold, man. We got to have that on here. I want to hear that.
How does War Eagle sound with an Australian accent?
It's War Eagle.
War Eagle.
Sound a bit different?
It does, huh?
Then in 2019, he had 43.8 yards per punt. So, you know, solid numbers. I mean, not every time does it call for having the longest punt. I'll talk about some pros and cons I was able to take away from him statistically. He had a pretty good amount of punts inside the 20, stuff like that. There's a couple of good things to take away. But, man, the story's so cool here that he was played professionally. Then he went to Auburn. He actually didn't finish out his time in Auburn. He had another year of eligibility. But he decided, I'm going to go to the draft at 28 years old. Which makes sense because I think at some point you have to go to the draft. You don't want to be too old because teams might just pass on you. So 28 years old, signs with the Lions, going to compete with Jack Fox because Matt Weil was released. And we also moved on from Sam Martin, who signed with the Denver Broncos this offseason. So we got those two punters are going to compete for this offseason. And yeah, this dude's, it's pretty interesting. It's a cool story. So there's a couple of pros and cons. The first pro I have is he's a very consistent and accurate punter. This dude, very, very consistent. And one thing you'll see with Australian football is a lot of times they have to punt it different ways. They don't just punt it as far as they can or, you know, straight up with hang time. Sometimes they line drive it to teammates and like pass into other people on purpose. It's pretty wild, y'all. But this dude's super accurate. He can do it very consistently. You can watch him punt over and over and over, usually in the same spot. He can punt spirals. It's pretty dang cool, let me just say that. And the con is his leg strength. He doesn't punt very far. He doesn't have too many punts over 50 yards when he has the opportunity to. Like when he's got a long way to punt, he can just kind of punt as far as he can. Doesn't punt too many over 50 yards, but, you know, the accuracy is huge, and being able to pin people inside the 20 is what it's really all about. He had double-digit punts inside the 20, so that's really what it's all about, man. We got to get someone that can put it back there, and also maybe he could help in kickoff specialist, right? We lost Sam Martin. Maybe he can help. Maybe we'll get an onside back with this guy. Maybe he can be that secret weapon. Let me just say, though, we don't need this guy passing the football, all right? I saw a video of him passing it. Didn't look so hot. I'm just going to say it. A little wobbly, a little low. Nah, we don't need that.
All right, set, hit.
We got Matthew Stafford and Chase Daniel for a reason. And Matt Prater. You know what? Worst comes to worst, you need to put a special teamer out there. Matt Prater's thrown before Arryn Siposs. I'm sorry. But this guy is really cool. And I think it'd be really sweet if this dude made the Lions. I mean, this is really interesting. There's definitely more to go check out on his story. I just get confused, so I don't want to confuse anybody. I've seen like a whole bunch of different things. Don't really know what I'm talking about, so I'll just keep it short and sweet. Played Australian football for 5 years. Then he went to Auburn, and now he is with the Detroit Lions at 28 years old in his first season in the NFL. We'll see if he makes the team. He's going to compete with Jack Fox. Best of luck to both of them, but man, this is going to be interesting. He's 6'2", 213 pounds, which I guess is perfect size for a punter. And yeah, we'll see who wins this role. So definitely go check out his highlights. Some of your thoughts, comments below. I won't keep you around. Thank you, Brad, for watching. And